my G's, yeah. Sorry, yeah, sorry. What's up, everybody? Today I have a very, very special guest. Terrance Mckinney is in the house. Terrance, how are you?
I'm doing great. The kids are finally quiet. We can get this video rocking. Let's cook.
Yes, yes. Thank you for being here, and I really, really appreciate you as a fighter. And yes, it's an honor for me. Thank you. In the beginning, I have a kind of a game. It's like quick questions. I tell you a bit of quick questions, and you should or try to answer in one word. Okay?
Okay.
Striking or grappling?
Striking.
Favorite knockout in UFC history?
Probably Anderson Silva fronts kick.
Oh, that's a good one. Dream fight, past or present?
Me and Michael Chandler would be bussing.
Yeah, I see the video with you and another guy, and you tell the same. So I can, yes, that's a great fight. If you weren't a UFC fighter, what would you be doing?
I'd probably be a peer counselor. It's what I went to school for. I'm certified in 50 states, so that's what I'll be doing. Just counseling kids and help them better their life, and yeah, just trying to impact people the right way and help people get past their trauma and get to success.
Yes. Describe your fighting style in 3 words.
No fucks given.
Um, what is one thing that fans doesn't know about you?
I can draw good. I
Oh,
make
you can draw
music.
good?
Yeah,
What
I
do
can
you
make
draw?
anything if I can see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I make music sometimes as well.
Rapping or beats? Or what do you do?
Rapping, R&B. I've been playing with it all.
Ah, okay. Do you plan to public some kind of music in the future, or did you even do it?
Yeah, so eventually I'll probably drop a few songs out. Yeah,
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
nice. That's nice. So MC Mckinney is in the house soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ah, great, great. Um, so let's start and talk about a bit of your journey in and outside of the UFC, if it's okay. Terrance, you have one of the intense or life-changing moments in your life was when you got a heart attack, even before your UFC journey even started. For all the German fans and fans that doesn't know you as well as I do, maybe. Can you tell the people what happened and maybe how does this situation change your life?
Well, I was at a party and I ended up taking like acid and shrooms, like the whole vial of acid. Overate the shrooms. I'm already drunk, and then long story short, I ended up start tripping super hard, and I broke the rule. Looked in the mirror, and then eventually I end up I'm trying to like watch TV, and it's on like South Park, and I'm trying to change the channel, and it keeps going to the same channel.
Oh,
Right? I'm like, what the heck? And
yeah.
then it shuts off. I'm like, what the fuck? And then three demons come out of nowhere, and I was like, oh no, this is not good.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so, sorry, quick question. The demons were they the police officers? I see a video of you.
No. These are just like straight demons.
Oh,
You could just
okay.
see
You
like dark energy, like zzz,
okay?
like phasing out
Mm.
type of energy, like shadow figures. And then I tried to pray, right, and they made me start speaking a whole nother language.
Crazy.
Yeah, and
That's
I'm like, what the heck? So I was like, these demons think I'm retarded. And I was like, they can't control my thought though. So I start praying in my head, and now I'm able to talk again, and I stand up, and I was like, I'm not afraid of you guys. And I go to walk forward, right, and then these demons shut down my body, and I had to watch myself fall through a window in slow motion. I'm trying to stop it, and I can't.
mm.
Boom! Smack the glass, knock myself out. I feel all reality like melting, And then that's when the trip gets crazy. I have like this crazy surge of power, do like $3,000 worth of damage to this girl's house, and then end up fighting the cops and stuff. It was crazy. And then it wasn't looking too hot for me because I injured 4 cops, especially being a black kid. Like I was like, dang, I'm cooked. That's all I was thinking. And then once I found out I died, I was like, yo, ain't no way. You know, I wasn't really thinking too much of the situation because I didn't know I died. And once I found that
Mm.
out, I was like, dude, I gotta get my life right. And in my trip, I saw a lot of fighting, and I was like, and I became like one of the baddest men on the planet. And I was like, there's only one place you get a title like that. And I was like, if God was showing me all that stuff before I died, I'm probably supposed to fight. Because I was like, there's only one title you can get something like that, and that's the UFC. That's the only way people call you the baddest man on the planet. And then, yeah, went to school one more year, dropped out, and then I started fighting.
So the whole situation changed your perspective of your life, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, God has a plan for me. I gotta trust in Him, and obviously He was showing me something better out the situation. And now to use that video to help train cops and show to warn kids and show them like what could happen. And I'm glad I signed that over. Just let it be shown to kids, and I hope that video changed the kids' lives for the better, and they're avoiding the mistakes that I made.
Yes, you mentioned young kids and kids. Um, what's an advice you should give or I would give young kids who also face struggles or maybe some kind of drugs or anything like this? What's your advice to them?
Stay true to yourself. Don't try to transform to this world. Just make sure the people you want to value is the right people, like your family. Do what makes them happy. So do the right thing. It always pays to do the right thing, and eventually, like once you get older, you guys will see that. Plus, don't people always think it's just weed, and eventually, like you're definitely gonna go somewhere. When they tell you it's a gateway drug, it's true. Like anyone that went to like doing crazy stuff, they all tell you they started as smoking weed. So just avoid it altogether.
Yes. Now let's move to something more positive, I think. Um, many fans were very amazed by your UFC debut. I think you talked about it very often, but it's a big part of your history in the UFC and big part of UFC history. You finished your fight in 7 seconds, I think, right?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Yes, yes. That's the quickest finish in lightweight history, right?
Yes, sir.
So you write yourself in the history books. What is your feeling about it, and how does it feel in the moment? You lost at the Contender Series. You don't get the contract, and then you have the chance to back it up and go in the UFC, and then you won your first fight in 7 seconds. What goes through your mind?
Uh, just I just knew God was with me. 7 seconds, 7 seconds to create the earth. I knew His blessings would fall upon me at night, and my life's never been the same since. You know what I mean? So I know God was there for me, and He always has been. And now I get to continue to do what I love, and it's just been a real honor. That's why I always give Him the glory.
So in your career and also in your life, you take a lot of victories and a lot of losses. What's your motivation to keep going? Is it like you said, all glory to God, or what's your motivation?
That and that's just what anyone wants you to do. The devil, you know what I mean? He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So he wants you to quit. I'm here to show people like that there's easier things to do. It's easy to quit, but like that's not what I'm here to do. You got to get to that light. You know what I mean? You got to go through the dark to get to it. So I want to show people like no matter what how they write your story out, it always the end is up to you. You know what I mean? Like you can choose to end it like they say it's going to end, or you can go out there and get what God has in store for you. So it's not going to be easy.
Mm, yes. So in the UFC, you have every finish you got is in the first round, right?
Yes, sir.
So uh, a easy question. Why don't you like to be in the octagon? Why don't you like to fight 3 rounds or something like this? Why do you make it so quick every time?
It's not even that. It's just like the way these judges be cooking people. If I lose my money, I'd rather be on my own terms than three people deciding my fate. You know what I mean? I see people get robbed too much, and like, if I'm gonna lose my money, I'd rather it be all in my hands and instead of judges. So like I'm really out there to fight. Like let's see who really want to fight. These guys want to spar out here. I want to fight. So I'm gonna make you fight every time. That's what I'm here to do.
Yes, you tell about Michael Chandler. Now you say you want to fight. Um, what's your wish for another opponent? I think in UFC Saudi Arabia you said something or some names. Um, what's your next opponent?
I don't know right now. One of the persons I called out, he's fighting. So really whoever. I just want to make sure it makes sense and it gets me one step closer to where I want to be. So I want three to four wins this year, and I'm already at one. And I want them to be smart wins and something that's gonna put me on a win streak and get me one step closer to being ranked. So just making sure I'm playing chess, not checkers, because it's not only about being the best fighter, but choosing the best fights for yourself.
So you are in the lightweight division. The champion is Islam Makhachev. You say in another interview that he's for you the pound for pound number one. What's your biggest goal in the future? Would you like to be facing Makhachev in, I don't know, 1 year or in the future? And what do you think makes you confident that you can outsmart him or maybe try to break his wrestling or something like this? What's your weapon? You know?
I obviously like if I'm gonna do something, I gotta be the I gotta shoot for being the best. Like, why do something if you're not gonna be the best? You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
Same with your job. Like, if you want the best outcome results, you're gonna have to try to be the best. And that's what anything in life. You know what I mean? If you
Mm,
want your dream to happen, you gotta try to be the best. That's the only way you reach the pinnacle of what you dreamed of.
yes.
So eventually, I know I I will fight Islam. I don't care if it takes 2 3 years. Like I know it's gonna happen. I just gotta keep evolving, putting God first, staying humble, and be willing to make the sacrifice to get there. Like I said, nothing's easy. I gotta run. I gotta lift. I gotta do all the stuff that I don't like. That's what's gonna make me great. And I think I can cancel out his wrestling, and I can put damage on him that he's never felt before in his life, and that's how I think I'll be able to get the job done. I know how to hurt people, and
Yes,
bodies
I
don't take
mean,
so much damage.
every fight you finished in the first round, that shows that you can hurt people, right? So, um, last question, some personal, interesting questions from me. Who's your best friend in the UFC? Do you have even a buddy or something? Some people who also fight in the UFC. I think you are a bit cool with Kevin Holland. Is it right?
Yeah, I would say him and Jamal, Justin Gaethje.
Oh, Gaethje. You know
Yeah,
these gloves signed
yeah,
by Gaethje.
yeah. He's just such a humble dude, cool as hell, bro. He got me a pair of Onyx like after my debut. So like,
Oh,
if you know what kind of gloves are, those are expensive, like $500 gloves.
yes,
And he got me.
yes. I
He
know
got
it. It
got me
hurts
sent
in
to
my
do it.
heart because I paid it myself. You know.
Yeah, yeah, he a cool dude. You know what I mean? Very, very honorable. And then Kevin Holland and Jamal Hill, those were my big bros. And can't wait to see him get back on track.
Yeah, nice, nice. I even like this fighters. They are cool dudes. So a question Dana White is known for. Who's the GOAT in the UFC?
Gotta be John Jones for sure.
Yes?
And then Conor McGregor, prime Conor McGregor.
You were
I
riding the
think
John Jones.
I just really think he is. And then Conor McGregor, just from what he brought to the sport. You know what I mean? No one did
Yes.
numbers like Conor. No one uh, made the sports that much more exciting. Like
Mm.
everyone wants to do it now, and the skill level is growing tremendously in the sport.
Yes, dude. For me, Conor McGregor was the reason I turned football down and soccer down and watched UFC. What do you think about Conor McGregor as a person? So there's some kind of criticism, you know?
Uh, prime Conor McGregor was him. You know, he was deep with like his knowledge, the way he taught. Now, he needs some help. You know what I mean? And like, but
Mm.
we all have our demons. That's just us as a fighter. Like when we we do something, we go hard. So like as soon as he got all that money, he was able to party at a different level. It's hard to come back from that lifestyle. So
Okay.
we'll see. But he definitely needs some prayers for, and yeah, to get back on track.
Do you think he fights in the UFC?
Probably not.
Yeah, I think so too. So last two questions, if it's okay.
Yeah,
What do you think is most important in the UFC? Is it the mental mindset or is it the skill set?
it's definitely mental. Whoever show up the best version of themselves that night tends to win. You know what I mean? Because like I said, everyone got a puncher's chance. It's like who believes in their punch, who believes
Mm.
in the skill set they got to take a risk. You know what I mean?
Did you feel it when you were in the octagon? Did you feel it? Oh, today is a good day, or today is a bad day, or did you even feel it if the fight is over?
I felt it all week. I just knew. I just felt like at peace. You know what I mean? I knew like God was with me. You know what I mean? I knew like when I walk with God, there ain't no man I need to fear.
Mm. So last question, a very personal question. I think you were in Germany for 2 years because of the military. Is it right?
Yeah, Frankensburg.
Yes, okay. So I'm from Germany. What do you think about Germany? Maybe German food? And do you know any kind of German fighters? A new name called Islam Dulatov is now in the UFC. Did you hear anything about him, or don't
I'm
you
not
care
sure. I'm
about
a face
Germany?
person. I'll have to see his face. But I loved it there. I love the chocolate. I love the snow. Cause when I was in like Alabama, it gets like a baby amount of snow, so it was cool to see into snow. You know what I mean? Crazy amount of snow. It's beautiful
Mm.
up there.
Did you know any kind of German words? Last question.
I think they taught me a little bit of French though. It was like Ferris Jacques de la Vue. We'd have to learn that song when we were in
Okay,
school.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's not. I know that's not German. It's like
No,
French.
no,
Or,
no, 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 that's not German. But maybe I thought they tell you some kind of bad words in German. That's the first
yeah,
thing when you come to Germany. They tell you
yeah,
all the bad words, you know.
yeah. Facts.
Yeah. Okay. That was every question. I want to thank you for the interview. I make the end in German that the viewers can see it. Danke fürs Zuschauen, Leute. Lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben da. Folgt Terrance Mckinney. Und das war's. Dankeschön.